Okay, everyone, here's part 3 of the video. Now, here's the paper pumpkin box opened up flat. So I did see on the Facebook video that people were asking how to remove the labels from the box, the mailing labels. So what I did use was my heat tool on the low setting, and I heated it, and every little bit I would be able to pull the label right off. The labels came right off. The problem I have is there was still sticky residue on here that did not come off. So if somebody has a tip on how to remove that sticky residue, that would be great. But what I was able to do was I took my embossing buddy and I kind of went over it, pounced it around there. It's just a little pillow with a powder in there that is used when you're embossing paper. So I just pounced it on there. It left a little bit of a residue, but you know what? When you cut it up and decorate the house, I don't think you're going to notice it. But that is how I remedied my situation. But if somebody else has a better tip on how to remove the residue, I would love to know. And so would the rest of us. Okay, so here's the box. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to go step by step with you. First thing, I could not fit the base out of the box here because of the size of the pieces. What I did was I just took some cardstock. You know, the piece of cardstock you get in the paper pumpkin kit? It's like a stiff piece of cardboard. I used that. Took my template and cut it out. So that's how I have my base. So this is the base, okay? All right, so let me walk you step by step here. And now some of the roof pieces will be where this is here, but we're gonna decorate the roof, so you won't even notice this, okay? All right, here we go. So on this piece here, where the cover is, so right here, I took the roof piece and I laid it from the seam here. I laid it here and then moved another one here, okay? Then that's the main roof pieces. The two sides of the main house, I put one here, traced it, and I put one here, okay? So one here, one here. All right. Okay. So then over here, this funky little shape here, the left house roof, remember some pieces we have to reverse. So up in this corner here, I laid one here and traced it. And then over here, I traced the other one. Okay. Right here, I traced that tiny, tiny little piece right there. All right. Over here, I traced the right house side, one piece there, okay? Over here, what did I do over here? Well, I must have traced it twice. You don't need two of them, but I did trace it twice, so whatever. Okay. The middle here, I traced the right roof front, flipped it, got my reverse piece, and then here, the right house sides, I put one there, and then flipped it and cut, and going to cut one right there. Okay, so that's what's in here. All right, moving on. The two main houses I put here and here. So on the front, what I did was I thought it'd be fun to put maybe from the Monster Bash series paper, or you could just leave it open or not even put a window. I traced around there, and I'm going to cut that out for a window. So I traced around there, and then the front I'm going to have a door. So what I did was I took, let's see, I think I took this piece here, traced it, but made it a dotted line. So I know just to cut right there, just on the dotted line. So it's like a door that opens and closes. It won't, so I don't cut the whole piece out. So I think that's what I did there. So that's for the front and back, because I thought it'd be cute to put them in the window. All right, so like I said, the main piece is there, okay? The left side house, you only need to cut one. So I turned it over and cut it right there. And then the left house, the sides, you're going to put one there and flip it and cut one there. Okay. All right. And then, let's see, the right roof house right here on this right there, I cut one right there. The right roof here, I cut one out of there. And then the only other pieces we have are these here. The little roof, you're going to cut two, so I cut one there. I'm sorry, excuse me. One there, and then one up here. And then this little piece here, one, I put it right there. If you need to cut any other little extra pieces for the roof to make it fit, you still have all of this room to do. So in other words, everything fit on the box from the size that I made, with the exception of the base, okay? So once you get that all drawn on, I would either use really sharp scissors, or I probably will recommend using an X-Acto knife on a cutting mat.